August, receiving his Ring of Excellence, presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame president Jim Porter, with multiple fellow Raiders gold jackets in attendance.
Yeah, I grew up watching Eric Allen play that cornerback position. He was so fun to watch. The Raiders defense was so fun to watch. And congratulations, because he definitely earned it.
There's Pollard, still going. Pollard picks up a first down. Gain of 18.
And the defense so far in the first half, just dominant. Devin White going right up the middle for the sack, strip fumble. Then Max Crosby getting involved, and this is Cam Ward holding on too long. Laulu makes sure he gets the tip. Devin White gets that interception. I mean, this is frankly how you suffocate an offense. You make it very, very difficult for a rookie quarterback, because he's had nowhere to go with the football today.
Fake toss to Pollard, and now Ward throws, and it's complete to Van Jefferson. That without Calvin Ridley, he's been ruled out with a hamstring injury, and Jefferson makes his second catch today for a gain of 23. Biggest play of the day for the Titans.
Yeah, Van Jefferson, he had another 20-plus yard completion in the first half. Goes back to making himself friendly to the quarterback, runs the route very easy, understands when to sit. He breaks. As soon as he breaks, looking back at the quarterback, lets him know, just place it in there, man. That's all you got to do. You had a nice run from Tony Pollard to start that series. Now you have a
as Cam Ward and the Titans break the huddle for their first down snap. We are into second half action between the Bengals and the Packers. I'll tell you about that in just a moment after we tell you. Tennessee up the middle for a yard, maybe two, but for the Cincinnati Bengals, who will get the ball here to begin the second half, 65 total offensive yards in the first half for Cincinnati, 4 punts and 1 field goal miss for the Bengals. 10-0 score.
Chase Brown will get the pitch. And the tight end sample with the block, and a tackle made by Bullard, and he's out to the defense.
2 linebackers in the game. That linebacker tandem, hands down, was the best. Now he's not so much of the force the way he was, but still very, very good. Jamal Adams, same thing, man. He's in there. These guys play hard. They're still good players.
Watch for the force today. Second down and 8. And Okonkwo breaks free. Picks up the Titans' first down. Gain of 12. Going.
Bengals for the 4th consecutive game did not have a first half touchdown. Second down 6. Pitch out again. Chase, there's a block inside by Karras, the tight end, or the center, who's out with the run to the 31 and hit by a handful of Packers. Chase Brown played his college ball at Illinois. He picks up 4 right there. Third down and a couple.
Your quarterback has confidence in you, and then that run after the catch, that's a natural ability he has, so they should look to get him the ball more.
That's his 20th reception. He leads the Titans this season. Penalty flag on first down.
Yeah, it's going to be offside. Max Crosby looked like he jumped offside.
DK makes the catch.
59th consecutive game started by Karras at the center. Pirine the back. Third down and 1. Samaje Pirine digging. Drilled inside, and then the push. Evan Williams looked like
J.C. Latham a lot. He actually moves around the defensive line, plays most of the saps, and then when he goes between the defensive tackle / defensive end positions, right, he worked on that this offseason. Pete Carroll came to him, said, hey, we need you to be more versatile. He said, whatever you need from me, coach, got the reps, and he's been extremely productive doing that.
First red zone trip for the Tennessee Titans today. The gift to Pollard.
And push that pile and get the first down.
He's a big rascal, and he is a rookie out of Miami outside, 1st and 10. And they've got Jamar Chase. And that was a catch, Mel, in front of Nate Hobbs. Down to you.
Well, thanks, Kev. A couple of significant injury updates for the bench.
Sharing himself with his teammates. He said sometimes guys kind of stay in their own silo, but not Max. He's a great example for everyone. And in Carroll's own words, he said he marvels at Crosby's consistency, and he's just thrilled to be a part of his career.
Pete's coached a lot of great players through the years, and Crosby, now a member of that list.
That's right. High praise for Max Crosby.
Second down and 5, and Ward goes down back at the 28-yard line. Another sack for this Raiders defense. It's Leki Fotu.
Lecky Fotu. He's coming right up the gut, and what you're going to see is Max Crosby is going to force Cam Ward to step up. As soon as he steps up, Lecky Fotu is right there for the sack, and that is something that's going to be very hard for this offensive line to really deal with. That Cam Ward can't get to that first progression. They have to be able to help out, allow him to get to a second and third without giving up a sack.
Fourth sack of Ward today. Flag on the play. And it's Bull dead.
Delay of game. Number 1, offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
In the offset eye, Josevich on the move. Flacco, P-Ryan, blocking, driving, right into Nixon, and crosses the 45 to the 44 of Green Bay. Ajay P-Ryan in his second stint with the Bengals picks up 6.
Well, they're going to take advantage of the aggressiveness of the Packers up front. As they get upfield, they're able to make that P-Ryan is able to bounce to the left and avoid that.
One of the miscues by the Titans today. Trailing by 17. Third down at 18. Keep it on the ground with Spears.
Parsons not in on this possession for Cincinnati. Outside for Higgins, covered by Nixon, incomplete, 3rd and 4.
Well, trying to do the same thing to T. Higgins. He's had a couple completions out to the left to Jamar Chase. This time Higgins on the out route by Nixon. Realizing he's got some help over the top. Drives on it.
Nixon is number 2 in the NFL in passes defense.
He's having a heck of a season and really...
Hacker will place it down. Matthew Wright from 46. It is good.
So the T. Higgins, a pickup of 9 on 3rd and 4, and he's down to the Green Bay 35.
Well, they dialed up pressure once again. Bring 5 right at the snap, and then a delayed blitz to bring 6. That leaves isolated one-on-one. He takes advantage with Higgins in the slot against Bullard, and get another first down on this drive.
Good looking drive it is. Bullard makes the stop. Deepest penetration for the Bengals today. Flacco through the air, 10 of 18. Fake to P-Ryan. Time. Here comes Micah Parsons. And the pass dropped by Josevich. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. There is not a player in the league who gets doubled more than Micah Parsons. And he's top 5 in the NFL in quarterback pressures, as you see here.
Well, his motor never stops. No. That's the thing. You know, we said, what did he bring to the practice? You know, he has some coaching players. Like, what did we say? Every day, it's the same. You get the same Micah Parsons every day. His work ethic, it sets a great example for the rest of that defense. And what a great addition it's been.
Kenny Clark was sent to Dallas. 2nd down and 10 with a handoff to Brown. Into the teeth of that Green Bay defense. And again, they push the pile and push him as he works his way downfield. And the gain to the 27-yard line of Green Bay. Rashawn Gary was in on that stop. Rashawn Gary told us the other day that he was talking to Kenny Clark on the phone, and they were talking, and Clark goes, "Wait a minute, I've just been traded for Micah Parsons."
Yeah, that's a heck of a wake-up call when you realize that's taking place. And yeah, that was a good story behind it.
P-Ryan on 3rd and 1, digging and hit by all those Packers, as you see, including Bullard and others plowing away. Help from Evans, got a yard. And they give him the first down to the Green Bay 25. And again, the best-looking drive of the day for Cincinnati, led by Joe Flacco.
Well, and once again, it's been some of the short passing game, but it's really been this running game on this opening drive. How they've been able to sprinkle in the combination of Chase Brown and Samaje Perine.
And rhythm, right? You can feel it.
Yep. Getting some tempo going in and out of the huddle, getting up to the line of scrimmage.
And they're converting on 3rd down, 3 of 3. It's 1st and 10 outside for Jamar Chase. And shoved out of bounds by Nate Hobbs.
And because of that, Kevin,
Raiders leading 17-3. Just over a minute remaining in this third quarter. This is Laube. Cuts to the outside. Shoved out of bounds. Just shy of the 30.
Advantage, especially with the receivers that they have.
Second down and 4. Brown the back. Chaser joining in the backfield. Second down, 4. They'll blow that dead.
They thought the world of him, but he's a great coach. 3 straight defeats. They were ranked second in the nation at the start of the season. Wide open, it's Mayer. Michael Mayer
He's going to lean. A lot of times they blow it dead. Oh, it's because the offense moved. So that's what it was. As soon as Hudson moved, then that's what caused the play to be blown dead. He saw Parsons jump, so he jumped. That caused it to be dead. Usually they don't blow it dead if there's, unimpeded to the quarterback. But that time, because Hudson's movement, that's why the whistle was blown and nobody heard it initially.
It's a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 14. Flacco. And dropped. Josevich, second drop on this drive. Josevich can't hold on to it. A former all-Ivy League track and field performer and football player.
This is going to be how the Niners stay in the game.
And the final of the 3-game late window to go to the second half is now underway. The Niners trailing by 4 with the opening possession of the third quarter.
Taken off before he got control of the ball.
Nice balance. With a drive that has accumulated 64 yards so far. Second down 10. Flacco caught inside the 5. Higgins diving. Close. Short. To the 1. 1st and goal. Cincinnati. Higgins on a 13-yard laser thrown by Flacco.
Well, and I think it's going to be down inside the 1. He had it up against his bodies. They're going to try and get a quick snap here.
Brown the back. Flacco. And there goes a flag.
An enemy has been slain. An ally
I guess when you're trying to move like that, sometimes that's the pitfall, right?
That's the problem with going a quick snap with a new quarterback and a silent cadence, and the ball is going to end up just short. You see his shoulder broke the goal line, but because the ball was in his stomach, that's why it's marked inside the half-yard line, but now it's bumped back to 5.5 with that penalty.
Xavier McKinney is the one who held him out of the end zone, covering for Green Bay at the safety. 1st and goal from the 5. Another whistle. Another flag. I didn't think I'd say that.
Across the middle they go. McCaffrey tackled down at the 28.
Todd Bowles.
Yelling, we can't even hear you. We don't know what the penalty is.
Oh, they're going to take Higgins out. This is spotted by the medical observer here in the press box. Okay. And whenever they see a player that is a little bit wobbly for whatever reason, they can have him checked and stop play.
Well, and it's interesting because they've already had a play snapped.
Yep.
I know that here's the end of the play.
McKinney ripped back pretty good.
Set. They want to just play ball.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And in the seam, they do find Bourne.
Another look at Higgins.
1st and goal. Chase Brown digs, dives, and got as far as the 3.
And the play fake, and you see the little bit deeper slant right there. Great throw, catch. This is a great start, but I'm telling you, this is a Todd Bowles versus Kyle Shanahan type of matchup.
That's the 2nd straight week now that Bourne, Tony, is over 100 yards. 3 catches, 116.
Pretty good call bringing him in.
Big time. Came to him week 2. Back to McCaffrey and right into Levante Davis.
With a 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Now all of a sudden, because of the penalty, backed up.
P-Ryan the back. 2nd down goal. Flacco to the air. Hit by Dennis! He's sacked back at the 10. Losing 6. That's his first sack of the season.
Well, Orlando Brown here, he's the one that's going to try and block. He just doesn't get deep enough, quick enough. Van Ness gets off the ball quick, just dips right underneath the arms of Brown, and is really, Flacco had no chance.
Inactive today because of a knee injury. Usually he's in there, especially in running plays. Third down and goal. And a timeout taken by Cincinnati with about 5.5 to go in the third, as this is the opening drive of the second
play. First down.
That was such a nice throw by Geno Smith. He threw on the backside of Jacoby Myers and frankly forced Jacoby Myers to kind of sit down. And that was his first pass attempt of 10+ air yards today, and I'm okay with that. Look at the offense, right? No turnovers from him, no interceptions. They've been efficient offensively. They're doing a better job in the red zone. If that's their way to win, that's fine. Do it all day. Do it every game.
9 straight completions for Geno Smith. Looking to make it 10, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Cody Barton.
Trying to get some kind of timing throw.
It's third down and goal, and it's caught by the tight end, and trying to drive is Hudson down to the 2. Hit by Walker, hit by Cooper.
While we were watching both Vegas there and Cincinnati, you had a 3rd and 2. They run a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 2. Actually get 3 yards, pushing Mac Jones forward. The Niners drive continues into Bucs territory.
To kick the field goal, but now it's an opportunity where you can, there's multiple things you can go to in terms of the throws you make and how you want to call this.
Parsons is in, and you can see they threw Parsons all over that defense from one side to the next. Sometimes his hands in the grass, sometimes not. 4th and goal. Flacco looking, throwing, and caught. Touchdown! Tight end Tanner Hudson. What a throw by Flacco. Time to throw. 2-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals have scored on the first possession of the second half.
1st and 10. Drop pass across the middle. And they go right back to Tunches, the second catch on this drive. Got 9 out of that.
Watch Tunches.
The knee in, the ball secure, and Quay Walker was there.
Well, I actually thought they were going to get Orlando Brown for moving too soon. He was late off the ball on the sack by Van Ness, but that time it appeared that he moved.
2nd and 1. McCaffrey fighting for it. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage by Dennis.
It's Hudson in the back of the end zone.
3rd career touchdown reception for a guy who played for Tampa Bay when they won the Super Bowl, for the Niners, for the Giants. McPherson's extra point is good, and a new game in Green Bay. What a drive led by Flacco. Passing, running, and finding his tight end in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, well, they're going to, you think, then go right up the middle here on 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, now I would actually fake like I'm doing it and then throw it to the flat.
Yeah. You got 2 plays to pick up the 2 feet. They go up the middle, in fact, and it got the first with McCaffrey.
It's a lot easier when Vea's not in there, right? I'm just saying, over time, you just have data over 10 runs right at it. Bad when he's in, good when he's out. Smart by Kyle Shanahan. Back to you.
Start from their 20.
Here we go. Hey, what's up?
On 1st down, Pollard. Not much. Roberts the tackle.
Yeah, we showed you Jeffrey Simmons to sideline.
1st and 10. Going to swing it over to McCaffrey. Another catch, and a flag is out. This might be going against the Niners as there's a Buccaneer slow to get up.
Second down and 9. Ward under pressure on second down, fires it downfield out of bounds.
You can't block further than 1 yard down the field.
That was Jennings who delivered the blow on Jacob Parrish. Parrish is still down.
Right around that time, Carissa, when Flacco faced the Packers with Cleveland, they were down 10-0 with 4 minutes remaining, won the game 13-10.
That's right.
Got to do it again.
Mentioned Max Crosby lining up in different positions. Look at him at the defensive tackle spot now.
Ward on third down, incomplete.
It's time for Crowning Moments, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
A couple of guys that had their moments today. How about Hunter Lipke for the Dallas Cowboys? Just getting it into the end zone right there. That ball probably felt like it hung up in the air a real long time with as wide open as he came down around that goal line play, which was a 4th down touchdown, as a matter of fact. His first career receiving touchdown. And then in the Jacksonville-Seattle game, Jacksonville's Tim Patrick, veteran who's been around for a while, with a 26-yard touchdown in the 4th quarter, his first touchdown of the season. Hey, a reminder, there's still football going on, and DraftKings Sportsbook is the best place for live betting. So today, all customers get a pack of live touchdown profit boosts. Download the app and use promo code REDZONE when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown's not mine, people. The crown is yours.
Down to Hudson just a few seconds ago.
Jordan Morgan playing the right guard. It's 1st and 10. Here they go to Bo Melton, the converted defensive back. Drilled on the play. Hit hard on that one by Geno Stone, who had an interception earlier. Melton was a defensive back. He plays receiver, and he also plays in the secondary. And here he is on an offensive play.
Getting smashed. Wow. Geno Stone, he told us, I said, what's the difference in Al Golden's defense? And you know, he goes, well, I'm going back to more of what I did in Baltimore. I'm more down in the box. I'm getting more physical, coming up and making hits, and he sure did on that one.
Jacksonville has Travis Hunter who both plays, and so does Bo Melton for Green Bay. First, make it 2nd and 7. Nice catch there made, and Dobbs gets in front of Turner and picks up 8 and gets a first down in the
Bucks. Zion. 1st and 20. The drive has taken about 6.5 minutes to this point, as Jones tries to connect again with Tunges.
He's been working closely with Jake Browning down here and quarterbacks coach Brad Craigthorpe, looking over the plays on the Surface tablet, and there's all of a sudden some life on this Bengals sideline.
They wanted a spark, and they felt maybe he could give it to him as they wait for Joe Burrow to come back from foot surgery. 1st and 10. Josh Jacobs busting free into the secondary. Brought down by Hill. And hit on the play by Jordan Battle. Nice run, 11 yards. First down. So far today.
Jones steps back and fires. Complete. And it's Bourne.
To wait for the hole to open up. Watson comes out, kicks it out. Jacobs bounces off the tackle and uses his legs to pick up the first down, but it's that initial block from Brooks that really cracked it open.
So they've had a former wide receiver now converted to a secondary guy, a defensive back to receiver today, or at least on that play. Showing a lot. Jacobs here, 1st and 10. Wrapped up on it.
This is tough. Turnovers happen here, other things. Oh, look at this. Linebacker runs out of McCaffrey. Got man-to-man. Is it one-on-one? Throw it to him.
Here they come. Jones fires it. In traffic, incomplete. There were 2 Niners in the area, including Bourne.
I can tell you as a former, it's always personal when you come back.
It's always personal,
You're
right?
coming back playing against your former teammates.
Manuel Wilson is the back. 2nd down, 7. Love quickly caught. Romeo Dobbs.
got him inside and outside. Great play by him right there, ending the drive.
Now for a fourth field goal of the day. Dinero just 29 yards. Borstead on the hold, and he boots it through once again. It's a one-point game. Midway
on that initial hit, and then he gets vertical, gets up the field to pick up the first down.
Battle was the one to get him. Trey Hendrickson has been ruled out for the rest of the game, a back issue.
Well, he didn't look good at the end of the first half. He was sitting on the cooler with all the trainers around him asking him questions, and his facial expression, not surprised he didn't make it back in.
The pistol with Wilson. A quick throw and caught by the tight end Musgrave. Grabbed on the play by the rookie Demetrius.
Run game is going to look very different when he's in.
Hey, let it look.
Second and 10. There's Jg up the middle to midfield and across.
And that's the same play I've been talking about. That inside zone,
the field, and great precision on this drive.
38th NFL start today for Jordan Love. Second down and 3. Kraft in motion. Jacobs the call. Wrapped up as he crosses the first down marker to gain.
Shut down.
And has a gain of 6 on second down and 3, and it puts him at the 17 yards.
All of a sudden you end up with 80, 90 yards rushing on the game.
Season high 138 against the Bears. Penalty flag, stop play. Ball start.
Number 2, offense.
Methodically moving it down the field.
Jacobs on first and 10, right into the pile, and hit on the play by Mike Pinnell, another former Packer who's now on that defensive line. It's a gain of 3.
Cam Ward finishing 4th, both on the field here today.
Both of them spectacular athletes, great humans. We asked both coaches about their character. Both coaches raved about what great humans these guys are.
We're down at 7. Pass is caught by Tucker. Breaks free. Down the sideline. Tucker inside the 20 and finally taken down. McCreary made the tackle after Tucker went for 38.
And you just watch, it's just a simple comeback. And you see it comes back to the football, makes it a tough tackle for Jalen Armour Davis. And that connection I talked about to start the game between Geno and Trey Tucker, he is their number 1. Jacoby Myers, Chip Kelly may tell me that, but Jacoby Myers is not number 1. It's Trey Tucker. Geno has a favorite guy, and that's him.
From the 17, there's Jg. And he's tripped up. Gains a couple. Simmons the tackle.
It almost kind of stinks when you look at how hard Simmons is playing, how hard the defense is playing. That's really been the one big play they've given up. A missed tackle goes for a lot of yards, but they've been playing extremely hard. You got to give credit to defensive coordinator Denard Wilson, the way that he has these guys playing despite of what goes on the other side of the football. They've been playing some really good football. Only 17 points with an inept offense all day long today. That's tough sledding. Got to give your hats off to them.
On second down, on the toss, it's Jg. And again, nice defense. Holding gently. Jg that time for no gain. So third.
Rookie Emeka Egbuka is doubtful with a hamstring injury. Another big loss for Tampa Bay.
It is just amazing the way these continue to mount on both sides. Egbuka had 2 catches, 24 yards in that first half, and again, he is a special one.
Yes.
Stutter step, a little pause to get close to the first is why.
Conservative. And if I'm Geno, I'm going to look all the way out to the top with Trey Tucker.
Play clock winding down, and the Raiders call timeout.
Seen a drive that started back on their 34. Dobbs with catches of 8 and 12. Jacobs an 11-yard run. It's second down 7. And Jacobs, oh, look at right down the middle. Touchdown For the second time today, Josh Jacobs, a Green Bay rushing touchdown. 14 yards. And they made it look easy.
Watch the blocking up front. It's just a kick out here. You're going to get this seal here. Linebacker comes up. They're able to seal all of this, and he's just going to run right through the middle. Incredible job up front of blocking. Look at that hole. No contact until he's inside the 5-yard line, and then the momentum and the power is just going to get him into the end zone.
Average will try the extra point. In the place of the injured and inactive Brandon McManus, it is up and in.
Congrats, Megan.
Congrats to Megan and Joe and Megan for the award.
Let's stay home this weekend here in Vegas. Megan, 3rd down and 8. Flag on the play as Smith slides down at the 15-yard line.
Offside, number 53. Defense lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Now you're down to receivers 4, 5, and 6. Play action. Throw it down the field, incomplete. That was the first attempt of the game. Target of Tez Johnson, rookie. Update time.
The right side, his knee kind of buckled on the ground.
Jetty on the sidelines. Bolster in the backfield. 3rd down and 3. From the Titans 11, it's Bolster. And he is taken down after a gain of 1. It's Gray again.
Yeah. Keeping teams under 20 points a game on average, playing outstanding, keeping them in it today as well.
Hand off White. Able to get away from a couple of bodies. And they have longer on the field. That picked up 6.
Holding. Offense. Number 78. 10-yard penalty.
Kind of that smooth, a little bit slower kind of tempo, and then he naturally winds back and then breaks a few tackles and gets some yards.
Carlson hit from 50 earlier. This is a 28-yard attempt from straight away. Carlson makes it a 3-score game.
It's time for the Flavor Zone, presented by Wingstop.
You know who had a big game, who's having a big season? Jackson Smith and Jigba. When Seattle did the deal for DK Metcalf going to Pittsburgh, they were pushing their chips in on JSN, and man, did they pick a winner. 8 catches, 162 yards, and a touchdown today. Last week he had a $132 and a touchdown as well. So almost 300 yards passing and receiving in the last 2 weeks with 2 touchdowns. The Seahawks win it 20-12. Next week, Seattle takes on Houston, and they'll have a Week 8 bye. But Jackson Smith and Jigba demonstrating and proving he is a wide receiver 1 in the National Football League.
Rally and tackle. Right now, you're going to find San Francisco's going to back off and rally and tackle. Someone's got to break a tackle to get this 1st down.
Of course, he's got Sterling Shepard out there, his old college teammate. But he's not going to have a chance. Oh, yes, he is. He fights through the sack. Looking for 1st down yard. Oh, my goodness, he's done it again. Oh, that is pure Baker Mayfield. Absolute Baker at his best. Broke a couple of tackles. They had him for a sack. Then they had him at least 8 yards short of the first. He fought through them all.
This is Baker Mayfield, the original OG from Oklahoma when they started with all those quarterbacks. And when I said someone needed to break a tackle, I didn't necessarily mean Baker needed to break 4 tackles, but he just willed this Buccaneers team to a 1st down there. That's why he's the leader in the clubhouse for MVP so far.
He tosses it out to Tucker. And it is wrapped up by Siegel.
Meanwhile, the Bengals looking to get back in this game. Any score here would make it a 1-possession contest early in the 4th quarter. A little back shoulder throw there. Jamar Chase making the grab. Flacco putting it on him. 5 catches for Jamar Chase, 50 yards receiving. Flacco is now 15 of 25 for 108 yards and a touchdown. Bengals not out of this just yet. 15 minutes still to play in Green Bay.
And it's in place, and they're all together, and when you win, solves a lot of stuff.
2nd and 11. Going for a big ball. Down the field, got an open target. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Taz Johnson has his first NFL touchdown and a magnificent flip to go with it.
This is a simple seam route from the middle. And he's saying, hey, I'm open. He had a different route, and he has to adjust it. Baker Mayfield's ability, he's done it many times this year. Oh, look how he runs. His ability to pump fake, look off and hold safeties. What a throw and what a catch. What a catch. One of the best of the year. He changed his route, and that's what's crazy. He's like, I'm open, I'm going to do this.
A lot of numbers decided on 16. He admired Joe Montana. Here comes the blitz. There goes the throw. Higgins has the first down. And working on the side.
He is Bo Nix's brother. The Denver quarterback. And look at this. Catches it right on the nose of the football with a leaping grab. Sensational stuff and a touchdown.
Sorrell came up the middle.
Yeah, Sorrell's untouched coming through the inside A gap there, and he gets the ball out of the hand. Higgins turns around, the ball's more than halfway there, able to locate it and bring it in.
Carson's not in for Green Bay. 1st and 10. Another promising drive for the Bengals. Flacco 17 of 27. And right on the screws, caught by Higgins inside the 30, hit by Hobbs and grabbed on the play by Xavier McKinney. A gain of 21, another Bengal first down. We take you to New York and Adam Shine.
Came within one play of winning a second.
He's definitely going to Cam.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yes.
Pass caught, and then breaking trees. Okonkwo.
I think about it this way, Kenny. You can't talk about that era.
As Johnson is a rookie and Baker Mayfield has led that team to first place in the NFC South. 1st and 10. There's a block by Brown, the running back, and it's incomplete.
Team, when I was there with the Saints, we went up there and they kicked our butts, and then from then on, you had these marvelous battles between Cam and Harbaugh. I mean, it was great football to watch.